Augury, but you can call me Akko. And today, we're taking the Pottermore Sorting Hat Quiz. Now, I've read Harry Potter before, but Harry Potter is not as good as Shiny Chariot. Shiny Chariot is the best. Hi, I'm Lotte, and Akko wanted me to do this quiz, so I guess I'm doing it. Hello, I am everyone's favorite character, Sucy, and today Akko has dragged me to doing this quiz, so let's get it over with. My name is Diana Cavendish, and today I am doing the Pottermore Sorting Hat Quiz. I hear that Hogwarts is a very prestigious school, but I chose to go to Luna Nova instead. So let's get this started. Hello there, it is Amanda O'Neill, and I am here to take this quiz. So let's get this thing started. So let's start. What would you least like to be called? Ignorant, cowardly, selfish, or ordinary? I do not want to be called ordinary. I don't want to be called selfish. I don't want to be called ordinary. Don't want to be called anything, honestly. I would not like to be called ignorant. I don't want to be called cowardly. When you're dead, what do you want people to do when they think of you? Miss me and smile, think of my achievements, tell stories about my adventures. I don't care what people think of me when I'm dead, it's when I'm alive that counts. That does sound right. I want them to tell stories about me. It's when I'm alive that counts. Yeah, that does sound good. I don't care what people think of me when I'm dead. It's when I'm alive that counts. Yeah, that sounds right. I want them to think of my achievements. When I'm dead, I want people to remember me as the good, the great, the wise, the bold. How about the wise? How about the great? That has a nice ring to it. I like bold. How about good? Good is good enough. How about the good, I guess? If you could make a potion that would guarantee you one thing, what would it be? Mushrooms, obviously. Love, glory, wisdom, or power. How about glory? Glory to the mushrooms. How about wisdom? How about glory? How about power? Some more magical powers so I could do more spells. How about love? 4 goblets are placed before you. Which do you drink? The golden potion that gives out bright sunspots that dance around the room? A silvery glittery potion that sparkles as if containing crown diamonds? A thick potion that smells of plums and chocolate? A black inky potion that gives off fumes that make you see strange visions? The golden potion sounds very lovely, so I'm gonna pick that one. I like the inky potion, that sounds great. How about the silvery glittery potion? I'm going with the golden potion. How about the ones that smell like plums and chocolate? That sounds yummy. Which instrument is most pleasing to your ear? Violin, piano, drums, or trumpet? I like trumpet because of how brash it sounds. And triumphant. I'd have to go with violin. Let's go with the drums. I am going to go with the piano. I'm going with the drums. You enter a magical garden. What do you look at first? A luminous pool with something in its stats, a statue with a twinkling eye, a silver tree with golden apples, or talking toadstools. I'm going with the golden apples. I'm going with the talking toadstools because that sounds funny. I'm gonna go with talking toadstools. Toadstools are mushrooms, so let's go with the mushrooms. I'm going to go with the luminous pool. 4 boxes are set before you. Which do you open? A plain jet black box with a silver ruin that you know to be the mark of Merlin. A golden box with carved feet that warns of secret knowledge and unbearable temptations lurk within. A plain pewter box that says, I open only for the worthy. A tortoiseshell box that sounds like something living is squeaking inside. I'm going to go with the box that says I open only for the worthy.
I like the golden box.
The pewter box sounds cool, but it looks plain, so I'm going with the golden box. A tortoiseshell box that sounds like something's living is squeaking inside. I'm going to go with that one.
What about the one of Merlin? I guess that'll work. What smell is most appealing to you? Home, the sea, fresh parchment, a log fire. A log fire where I can brew my potions.
I'm going to go with the sea.
I like a fire.
How about home? I'm going to go with fresh parchment. That sounds nice. A troll breaks into the headmaster's study. Order the following items in the order that you would save them. A dragon box cure that the headmaster is nearly completed, students' records going back 1,000 years, or a book of indecipherable ruins thought to have been owned by Merlin. I'm going to go with the book first, and then the cure, and then the records.
The dragonpox cure is the most important, so everything else can go die.
I'm going to go with the book, and then the records.
I'm going with the cure and then the book.
The cure sounds very important, and the book does too, so I'm going with the cure, then the books, then the records. What would you rather be? Trusted, liked, praised, feared, envied, or imitated? I want to be praised. I want to be trusted.
I'd rather be feared.
I would like to be praised.
I want to be envied. Which of the following do you have the most trouble dealing with? Hunger, being ignored, cold, boredom, or loneliness? I don't like being bored.
I don't like being ignored. I don't like the cold, even though it's pretty cold where I live.
I don't like being bored.
Loneliness. I am pretty lonely. If you could have a superpower, which would you choose? Read minds, invisibility, change the past, change your appearance, talk to animals, or super strength? I am going to go with changing my appearance.
Super strength. Going with super strength.
How about the ability to read minds? How about talk to animals? I can already talk to spirits, but why not animals too?
How about invisibility? Which of the following would you most like to study? Centaurs, merpeople, ghosts, werewolves, vampires, goblins, or trolls? How about vampires?
I'm going to go with centaurs.
How about trolls?
Merpeople, because they sound so pretty. How about ghosts, since they're close to spirits? Which subject at Hogwarts would you be most interested in studying? Everything, apparition, hexes and jinx, secrets about the castle, transfiguration, broom flying, or care of magical creatures? How about transfiguration?
Let's go with secrets of the castle.
I think I'm going to go with everything, actually.
I'm going with broom flying.
Well, everything's already there, so I'm going with everything. You and your friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll. He insists that one of you fight him before you can cross. What do you do? Confuse the troll? Have all three of you fight without telling the troll? Volunteer to fight or draw lots to see who fights? Let's confuse the troll. Let's all work together.
Draw lots to see who fights. We're gonna draw lots.
I would volunteer to fight.
Let's confuse them. Because trolls aren't really that smart. You know that a fellow house member cheated on a test. You got the second highest grade in the class. Your housemate was the highest. Professor Flitwick confronts you and asks if they were cheating. What do? Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is willing to come in first by cheating, he deserves to be found out. You'll make up the house points your classmate loses by coming in first. Tell Professor Flitwick to ask your classmate, and tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. Lied, say you don't know, but hope he finds out somehow. If you knew someone was cheating, you wouldn't wait for Flitwick to ask. You'd tell him before the test started. I'd lie and say I don't know, because I don't really care.
Let's tell him the truth. I'm going to ask him to ask my classmate.
I would lie and say that I don't know.
If you knew someone was cheating, you wouldn't wait for Flitwick to ask. You'd tell him before the test started. That is what I would do. Which path do you take? A twisted, leafy path through the woods, a dark lantern-lit alley, a wide, sunny, grassy path, or a cobblestone street lined with ancient buildings? I'm going with the street lined with ancient buildings.
The sunny path sounds like something I could fly in.
How about the ancient buildings? Because it sounds so witchy. How about the sunny path?
Dark lantern-lit alley. Which nightmare would scare you the most? None of your friends or family knowing who you are. Being trapped in a dark room with an eye peering at you through a keyhole. Being caught up high with no handholds. Being forced to speak in a funny voice that everyone laughs at you. That one sounds terrifying.
I don't want to be caught up high with no handholds.
The last one sounds terrifying.
None of my friends or family knowing who I am is scary. I don't like the dark room with an eye peering at me. That sounds creepy. You're walking down the street lane at night and you hear a cry that you're fairly sure has a magical source. What do? Withdraw to the shadows, reviewing offensive and defensive spells that might be appropriate? Draw your wand and try to discover the source? Proceed with caution, keeping a hand on your still concealed wand? Or draw your wand and stand your ground? I like the third option.
I would withdraw into the shadows.
I would draw my wand and try to discover the source.
Or draw your wand and stand your ground. I'm standing my ground.
Draw your wand and stand your ground. That's what I'm going to do. A muggle approaches you and says you're a wizard. How do you react? Ask them why they think so. Agree and offer a sample of a jinx. Agree and walk away bluffing. Express your concern and offer to call a mental hospital. That one sounds funny, so I'm doing that one. I'll ask them why they think that.
I'm going to agree and walk away while bluffing.
I would ask them why they think so.
I'm going to agree and offer them to sample a jinx.
If you could pick any house to be sorted into, which would you choose? I'm gonna go with Gryffindor because that's what Harry Potter is. If you could pick any house to be sorted into, which would you pick? I'm just gonna let the sorting hat decide for me.
If you could pick any house to be sorted into, which would you pick? Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. I'll let the sorting hat decide where else should be. I'd probably go for Slytherin.
If you could pick any house to be sorted into, which would you pick? I'm going to let the sorting house decide for me. The sorting hat.
If you could pick any house to be sorted into, which would you pick? I don't care, just sort me into whatever. Let's see what I get. I got Gryffindor. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave of heart. Their daring nerve and chivalry set Gryffindors apart. Welcome to Gryffindor House, where bravery and chivalry are valued. You belong here because you have a lion's heart. You'll put your life on the line for anything, whether it be for a friend, an ally, or for the thrill of it. I do like for the thrill of it. Very little stops you from having fun, but you have good morals, and when it comes to it, you choose good over evil. Yeah, that does sound like me, and it sounds pretty cool, I guess.
Let us see. I got Ravenclaw. Or yet in wise old Ravenclaw, if you're a ready mind, where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. Welcome to Ravenclaw House, where your mind is your most valuable asset. Ravenclaws prize learning and knowledge above all other qualities, and are true believers that knowledge is power. If you are here, then you have a strong will to learn new things and want to spread your knowledge as much as you can. You help your fellows with problem solving and enjoy doing it. Yes, that does sound like me. So, this will do.
View my results. I am in Slytherin. Or perhaps it's Slytherin you'll make your real friends. Those cunning folks use any means to achieve their ends. Welcome to Slytherin House, where you will be pushed to achieve your full potential. While Slytherin has a bad reputation for producing dark witches and wizards, not all Slytherins are rotten apples. You are here simply because you have high expectations and won't stop at anything to achieve your goals. Sure, you might step on a few fingers to get there, but that's a price you're willing to pay. If you make friends here, it's because they are stepping stones, one way or another. I am very happy that I'm in Slytherin. This sounds like some place where I would feel appreciated.
Let's see what I get. I got Hufflepuff. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. Welcome to Hufflepuff House, where loyalty, friendship, and justice is valued. While Hufflepuffs might be the butt of most jokes, this house is certainly not one to overlook. Hufflepuffs are very similar to Gryffindors, except they know where the line is and hardly ever cross it. You are here because you're a true friend and would do anything to help the ones you care about, whether it be a good listener or someone who always have a plate of cookies to cheer others up. You're hardworking and want to see justice prevail the most. That does sound like me, so I think I'm satisfied with this. Now let's see which house I'm in. I'm in Slytherin! Or perhaps in Slytherin you'll make your real friends. Those cunning folks use any means to achieve their ends. Welcome to Slytherin House, where you will be pushed to achieve your full potential. While Slytherin has a bad reputation for producing dark witches and wizards, not all Slytherins are rotten apples. You are here simply because you have high expectations and won't stop at anything to achieve your goals. Sure, you might step on a few fingers to get there, but that's a price you're willing to pay. If you make friends here, it's because they are stepping stones, one way or another. I don't like the idea of friends being stepping stones. I want them to be actual friends, but I do like everything else that was said here. So, I guess I'm in Slytherin. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to Little Witch Abridged. Bye! Thank you for watching, and remember to watch Little Witch Abridged. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for watching, and please watch Little Witch Abridged because I am amazing in it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video, and be sure to watch Little Witch Abridged because I am in it. Thank you.
So, thanks for watching, and remember to watch Little Witch Abridged. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.